Alright, hello everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon. What are we sitting at money-wise? Okay. We're here just outside of Celadon, and we're going to be making our way down to Fuchsia in this episode. Ideally here, we're going to just work through a bunch of these trainers in this part of the game. Keep working our... at this point, we're now waiting for our Pokemon to get up to level 43 for the next gym. So it's going to take us just a bit. Lugia's fully EV trained, nobody else is. So, if there's anything we want to slap on Lugia, like Speed EV, stuff like that, we can definitely go and slap those on. We'll go to Skarmory for this coffee. But yeah, we're just gonna power through and rack us a bunch of EVs up. Hope everybody's doing well on this Monday. Alright, let's swap Skarmory up. Sorry, I'm not really this tired. So we're going to be racking up attack on Skarmory, ideally. And then defense on Gligar. We also want to attack on Dragonair. Oh, we missed that one. And then special attack on Charmeleon. And then we don't really care what on Lugia. I mean, there's other things that we want besides just that. That's very much the basic. Sort of middle of the game. Oh. So yeah, we're just going to be knocking through a slog of trainers. Let's keep Skarmory up for this first one. Haha! We can't have our accuracy dropped, and we can't take poison damage. It's a good matchup here, Skarmory against these coughings, wheezings. And there's Steel Wing for us, absolutely. Learn that in place of Leer. Let's swap Gligar up for this next fight. We do have the leftovers on Gligar. And Aerial Ace gets down around any accuracy drops, like that smoke screen. Very nice. That first critical hit did a lot more damage than I expected it to. Can't let Gligar get too far ahead, but Gligar just levels up faster than everybody else. It's hard for me to pass up EVs that we want to get on people with a lot of these Pokemon when there's Pokemon that are still available to get them. Right now, Dragon Rage is just still a good move for Dragonair. Chop. Slam does good damage for us, though, because of all the attack EVs we've been getting on Dragonair. Alright, let's swap Skarmory up. Let's go for a Steel Wing, see how much we do here. Not bad. Return to about the same. Well, can't compare when it's a crit. There we go. Alright, now we'll compare. Yeah, about the same. Pretty darn close. Alright, this muck down here we're gonna let Dragonair take on. Everything on this route is, well, not everything. A lot of the stuff on this route is very much just for, Skarmory, Dragonair, and Gligar. That was a lot of damage. Must have been because of that Screech. Let's go back and heal. Let me swap Skarmory up for just a second. We'll get it to level 33. Very nice. Dragon Rage! Probably does about the same as Slam. Yeah, it really didn't matter either way which way we went. That's gonna hurt a lot. Good thing it's paralyzed. Let's just go back and heal again. Or Dragonair. Alright. Wow. come on, Dragonair. You just gotta hit the slam. It's not that inaccurate, but man, is it inaccurate. We could get another secret power in place of it. We could always go buy one of those. Might be worth it. Everybody's missing. It's gonna be a good day, I can tell already. We'll just keep Skarmory out. Use this guy as a block so I can get Gligar up front. Aerial Ace. Do it again. And then Muck, we would like to go to Dragonair. Maybe we should Thunder Wave it. Okay, it has minimized. Very nice. Let's just keep Gligar up and take on this guy. Smoke Screen is unaffected by Aerial Ace. Keep it going. Coughings and wheezings just give all the experience. All of it. There we go. Alright, there's just a couple more trainers here. Slam. I think we should just go get Secret Power. It is ridiculous the amount that we're missing. We just like to hit consistently. That's all I ask. I don't think it's a lot. Probably can get that and get one more HP up here. Alright. Use this on Gligar. And then we'll teach Secret Power to Dragonair in place of Slam. And actually hit things. Alright. Water Pulse! Oh, not quite enough. And we're paralyzed? Come on now. Can't catch a break. Alright. There we go. I think we're teaching Hyper Beam to Dragonite. No, we're teaching Hyper Beam to somebody. I thought someone on this team had Hyper Beam, but I guess not. Alright, that's everybody here, so we'll get down to Fuchsia now, finally. Heal up. Let's go take on these trainers over here. Get a lot of experience for Lugia. Shockwave! I don't think there's anything we need to buy from the game for. Does not look like it. Which is good. What other EVs do I want to get on Charmeleon besides special attack?
And speed, we could get more speed on it.
Alright, this one's got a Dodrio. Let's put Dragonair up. Still just hurts. Good critical. Alright, now let's go through the Safari Zone, get the things that we need in there. Don't have any repels, so we just need to speed through here. Max potion. Full restore. Very nice. Almost out. All right. Gets us strength. So let's go ahead and teach Surf to Lugia in place of Water Pulse. And then we'll teach Strength to Mew. Then we'll hop in here and get this Max Revive. Alright, let's heal up. And I think this time, now, instead of going into fighting the stuff in Koga's gym right now, I think we're going to go already to the east of here and start taking on these trainers. Maybe we'll get some special defense on Charmeleon. Might be good. Oh. Super power. Oddish will go to Charmeleon. Actually, some things here for it to fight. Get some screen time. I think we learn Flamethrower next level too, which will be really good. Tangela gives defense. Let's go to Gligar. swap up Lugia.
So the reason we're taking these trainers on now, not only because they give good EVs, but because this team just levels up a lot slower than a lot of our past teams have, and we're going to be taking these trainers on before the next gem. So we might as well just get them out of the way now, get the EVs where we want them to be, and then continue on our merry way. Besides, Lugia wants all this experience from these speed Pokemon. Dragonair. Almost got this one. Aw, we're frozen? Really? There, we finally shut it off. I'd like to get Charmeleon's speed stat at least to like 100 with EVs. Currently we're at 64. But we'll just kind of swap it in and out with Lugia for speed and stuff. Definitely wouldn't burn Flamethrower, absolutely. We'll just keep pegging away at special attack while we can. Alright, new and improved. Nice. I had to think about what this trainer had. Nice. No speed. Wigglytuff, let's go to Gligar. And we're asleep. Let's do it on our flute. And we're in love. Fall in love with someone's gonna slap you around.
really close to having Skarmory's
defense maxed out EV-wise. So we're at 235, which means we have like
17. Oh, let's leave Gligar out. Swap the Lugia up there for a reason. Alright, let's just keep it going. Let's let Lugia and Skarmory do this double battle. Almost got that Charmander. Now let's swap Lugia up to take on Becky here. One down, one to go. Slowly but surely, Lugia's catching up. Do you want to teach this? No. Let's Secret Power here. Actually, it's Dragon Rage here. And then we'll Air Cutter. Again, a good damage. Alright, let's swap. Actually, let's just keep Dragonair. Fairy's got a lot of HP. I wasn't sure if we were going to take it out with that, but it was worth a try. Alright, let's swap up. Skarmory, like I said, is almost done with its defense. If we could finish its defense out, then all the rest of the defense will automatically go to Gligar, which makes things easy for us. Let's go to Gligar. We'll go back to Skarmory. It's got 200 after this one, 244 defense EVs. So this should be Gerald. And the Muck will go to Dragonair. Good critical. Good paralysis. Which means this next one should be Malik. Oh, we missed. And we got poisoned. Alright, this last one should be Isaac. Okay. Really quick, there should be a zinc up in here. There it is. Let's fly back and heal. We'll give this zinc to Charmeleon. Swap Lugia up for the next fight. A bit of money. Not a whole lot. Oh, I should have got Rain Dance up there just to get it, to sell it. Sec. Alright. Sugar power. Just have a bunch of other burns coming up. Lugia here, keep it going. Alright, these are all just birds that Lugia is gonna zap through. Little birds, little birds. More likely to run out of shockwaves before we're done. Probably will. Let's go to Dragonair for the Doduo. Alright, another biker here. This will get us a little closer to getting Skarmory's defense done. It'll just need 2 more defense EVs after this fight. Those won't be too difficult for us to get in Silphco. Alright, back to Lugia for more birds. Let's just surf all these ones. Surf. Surf. Shockwave. Shockwave. We can get a little bit of speed on Charmeleon, falling behind a bit. I said I wanted to get those speed EVs up to 100 anyways. Nice. There's Pokemon power up. Well, that's not very nice. Let's swap Gligar. So you can always use the Pokeflute to awaken sleeping Pokemon, whether they're on the route in front of you, whether they're in fights, or whether they're in your party. Always use the Pokeflute. Don't buy awakenings. It's a scam. Let's get a little bit more. Let's see if we can get Charmeleon to evolve. Get that Charizard.
increase. Alright, one more fight should do it. Let's get you up to 80 speed EVs for now. Because there's a lot of speed that we can get in Silphco as well. Evolution! Almost our final evolution. Still got one more we'll get way later. Charizard. And we will learn Wing Attack for our flying move. We'll learn that in place of Metal Claw. Alright. There he is. Big boost to special attack. What do we know about Charizard? Well, Charizard's known as the Flame Pokemon. Stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, or 1.7 meters, and weighs 199.5 pounds, or 90.5 kilograms. Charizard is a draconic bipedal Pokemon. It is primarily orange with a cream underside from the chest to the tip of its tail. It has a long neck, small blue eyes, slightly raised nostrils, and 2 horn-like structures protruding from the back of its regular head. 2 fangs are visible in its upper jaw when its mouth is closed. 2 large wings with blue-green undersides sprout from its back, and horn-like appendages jut from the top of its 3rd joint on each wing. A single wing finger is visible through the center of each wing membrane. Charizard's arms are short and skinny compared to its robust belly, and each limb has 3 white claws. In Pokemon Red and Green, Charizard is seemingly shown holding a fireball, implying that it's capable of manipulating its flames using its hands. This is seen in media where it uses Fire Punch. It has stocky legs with cream-colored soles on each of its plantar-grade feet, and the tip of its long tapering tail burns with a sizable flame, which can intensify to a blue flame if Charizard is irritated. Charizard flies in search of powerful opponents. Its fire will burn hotter as it gains experience. Its fiery breath can melt boulders and massive glaciers, and it has been known to cause forest fires accidentally. Though its fiery breath is hot, it never turns it on any opponent weaker than itself. In Pokemon the series Gold and Silver episode Charizard's Burning Ambitions, it is established that only a weak Charizard would show off its power. Its wings can carry it to an altitude of 4,600 feet or 1,400 meters, but an illustrated book of Pocket Monsters notes that its droppings were found on Mount Fuji, implying it could fly thrice as high. In the Pokemon the series The Beginning episode Charizard Chills, it was shown that Charizard is vulnerable to having its tail flame going out the same way as Charmander, as Ash Ketchum warns his Charizard not to let his flame go out. However, on this side story episode Those Darn Electabuzz, it is shown that Charizard can swim underwater, with Pokemon Origins further showing that the flame on its tail, tip of its tail can still keep burning underwater. Charizard typically inhabits mountains and valleys, such as the Charcific Valley in Johto. However, Charizard can also live in volcanoes, forming packs with other members of its family, including Charmander. In Pokemon Snap, it is shown that Charizard is fully capable of living inside the lava within volcanic craters. In Pokemon Sleep, as well as media like the animated series, Charizard is known to sleep in an incredibly relaxed position, as it's very confident in its power. A Charizard sleeping flat on its back may be an indicator that a Charizard being especially strong. Even though Charizard originally couldn't learn the move Fly, Pokemon trainers have been shown flying Charizard in the official artwork dating back to the 1997 trading cards. Ash himself was shown riding his Charizard already in the second season of the original series of Pokemon the series. Eventually in Pokemon Yellow, Charizard became able to learn Fly, and has since been frequently depicted as a Pokemon able to carry people on its back to fly to distant areas. In Alola, Charizard is the ride Pokemon called Charizard Glide, being used by the natives to fly around the region or make deliveries. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information or Charizard. Fire Red says its wings can carry this Pokemon close to an altitude of 4,600 feet. It blows out fire at very high temperatures. And Leaf Green says it spits fire that is hot enough to melt boulders. It may cause forest fires by blowing flames. And that is our information on Charizard. And we have one more evolution at level 55. That will be Dragonair into Dragonite, of course. So we'll get there. It'll take just a little bit longer. Let's get a little bit more speed here in Skarmory to get its speed to that boat to pull out 4. You start with attack. Let's go to Dragonair. Poliwag, let's go to Lugia. And then Horsey will go to our brand new Charizard. Very nice. Alright, that's everybody over here, so let's fly back to Fuchsia. And let's take on these trainers south of the gym here on the beach. Shelter. Let's go to Skarmory. That'll put it one away from having its defense done. Remember, Horsies have really low special defense. They have a lot higher physical defense, so even though it's not very effective, a pretty strong flamethrower will just take it out. Alright. Let's take on the trainers in Koga's gym to end out the episode. Good miss. We're gonna get several Pokemon in here against this Hypno. Because remember, we got those special defense EVs on Dragonair and Skarmory? Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted the Thunder Wave, and I forgot I moved it. So we'll swap them in to even out their special defense stats. Charizard go into this next fight. Not quite strong enough to take out a Drowsy with a single flamethrower, but we're pretty darn close, I would say. You may not say it, but I would say it. Alright, next we have an Arbok. Let's go to Dragonair. Cool. We'll go to Gligar for the Sand Slash. Oh, poisoned us. It's not very nice. I think we want to learn Slash. Learn how to place a Rock Slide. Sure. Go back to Dragonair for the Arbok. Alright, let's go heal off this poison. Swap up Gligar. Use our brand new Slash. Poison. Not quite. Probably because of that attack drop. Alright. Do this last trainer before we go heal Gligar again. Good burn. Alright. Well, that's where we'll end this episode for today. So we'll be back tomorrow with our back-to-back episodes that we normally do. Just watch for me to come online. We hope you all enjoy the episodes. We'll see y'all next time.